Hello, everyone. I'm Noah, and my message for you today is that you are allowed to be happy. Yes, you. You are allowed to be happy. You're allowed to be happy no matter how many people in the world are suffering. You are still allowed to be happy. No matter what job you're in, you're allowed to be happy. No matter what you've been through in your life, you're allowed to be happy. No matter how serious your work is, you're allowed to be happy. It doesn't help anyone for you to be unhappy, for you to live in fear, for you to live in trauma and unworthiness. It doesn't serve anyone. You are allowed to be happy. You don't need to feel guilty for being happy. Did you know that? You have permission to be happy. I support you to be happy. Sometimes we want to be unhappy in sort of to keep in connection with family members, alive or dead, with friends. If I'm happy, then I have nothing to relate to with my family members. It's like losing a piece of our connection. If I'm happy, I'll be outcasted because I relate to my friends from complaining or judgments or our shared trauma. You are allowed to be happy. You don't have to keep choosing to stay in trauma, in the pain body, in misery. It's not serving you anymore. It served you in the past. Let's honor it. Let's honor this survival mechanism that we had to choose for unhappiness sometimes in order to survive, to stay part of the tribe, the pack, or maybe to feel our parents' love. Sometimes we even want to take their pain. We're trying to do the right thing. We can't stand it to see others in pain, our loved ones in pain. It's too much. So we try to absorb their pain to make them happy. The only problem with that is it doesn't work. No matter how much pain you absorb from your loved ones, it doesn't actually remove any of the burden on them, and it just multiplies and adds more pain to us. You have permission to be happy. You are allowed to be happy. You're allowed to feel light and joyous. It doesn't help your loved ones. It doesn't help the other people suffering in the world right now. There's a lot of pain in the world right now. And there's a time for letting our hearts break open, feeling that compassion, that empathy, that horror, whatever it is that we feel when we let our heart feel and meet what's going on in the world. But you don't have to attach to that. You don't have to stay there. Let yourself feel it and let it move through. You don't have to stay there. Sometimes we can feel like we can choose unconsciously to stay in that pain because we feel it means I'm a good person. We actually choose to stay in pain because we feel I'm a good person if I'm in pain. I'm a narcissist. I'm a masochist. That's probably the wrong word. I'm a bad person if I'm happy while others are suffering. No, we want to let ourselves feel that empathy, that compassion, that understanding, and then choose for happiness. When we're stuck in our own pain body, we're staying small. We don't have access to our creativity, our aliveness, our empowerment to show up in the world. Whether that showing up is just taking care of ourselves or showing up as helping others. There's no hierarchy here. Choose happiness. You're allowed to be happy, and then see how life unfolds. Trust how life will unfold. Sometimes we get into these controlling modes where I have to feel like this. I have to feel like this. If I let myself be happy, maybe this will happen. Maybe that will happen. But can we just trust? Can we just surrender? If I choose happiness, that life will flow in my favor already just by being happy. That I'm still safe if I'm happy. Did you know that it's safe to be happy? It's okay to be happy. Sometimes it can be scary because we've been in trauma for so long. We actually choose suffering because it's familiar, it's comfortable. It's like a prison cell, but it's the prison cell we've always been in. So it's comfortable. But what if you just stepped out of it and stepped into lightness, openness, aliveness, enthusiasm, passion, joy, play, love, connection, and whatever else is there? It can be scary at first, but take the leap. It's worth it. You don't have to choose for pain anymore. Whatever reason you have to choose pain, investigate it. Write it down. Are you sure? Are you sure that choosing pain is serving you, serving your safety, serving your happiness? Right? Like, there's often unconsciously we're actually choosing pain because we think it will make us happy. Then I can tell myself I'm a good person. I achieved something, right? If we're choosing pain and then we push through it and make it to the other side, we get to tell ourselves, I made it to the other side. I pushed through all the pain and challenges and I made it. What if you just choose happiness from the beginning? What if you just choose lightness from the get-go? You're allowed to choose the easy way. You're allowed to choose the light and happy way. It's okay. You don't have to live in pain. How does that feel for you? What do you notice arising? Don't convince yourself that it's okay to be happy. Instead, notice whatever resistance arises, whatever fear arises, and see if you can take these leaps. I'm scared, but I'm going to take the leap anyhow. See what happens. You are allowed to be happy. You have all the permission in the world to be happy. I support you to be happy. I welcome your happiness. And I'm sure the people around you, on the deepest level, anyone who loves you on the deepest level, and from my perspective, everyone loves everyone on the deepest level, everyone would want you to be happy, even if they can't access that level. In the deepest way, we all want everyone else to be happy. So, I hope that helps, and good luck with it. Bye.